This is going to be the easiest way you can start a dropshipping store today, and this is from scratch, just like I did. Trying to start a new dropshipping business can be a very daunting task, especially at first if you have never done it before. In this video, I'm going to go over my strategy, and I've used this in my previous stores as well as other dropshippers out there who have become very successful. So if you had to start today, this is what I'd do. Hi, my name is Brian, and I'm trying to share this experience with as much transparency as possible. If you're down with this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like, comment for the almighty YouTube algorithms, and subscribe for all the latest content. All this is working right now, and it's worth hearing me out throughout the entire video. There are 4 critical aspects of creating a very successful dropshipping store. The first being product. Second would be the store. Third would be your marketing and exposure with your brand. And fourth is running your business like an oiled machine so there's no hiccups. And don't worry, I'll go over each one of these one by one. Without a winning product, it is nearly impossible to have marginal success in this space. Thankfully for you, there are thousands of different products out there that you could easily choose from. They pop up every single week, and the opportunity is always. Now, I'll be real with you, I look for 3 key aspects in my products. The first one would be, is it recently trending on Instagram and Facebook? Is it getting any traction? Is it getting any views? And there is a good sign that if other people are making money with it, you can too. All you have to do is be a little bit better than the other guy. That might be having a better ad or placing it better. And let me tell you, you will go in and sweep the entire market. This is what I did personally because I allow other people to do all the hard work and the market research for it, plus test that product. And the highest valued businesses do that in the world. Think about it like this. When Snapchat came out with stories, well, Instagram and Facebook were vicious, went and took the exact same feature and put it on their platform. And if you don't think that that took business away from Snapchat, you're just flat out wrong. It has worked over and over in the business world, and I don't understand why anyone would want to reinvent the wheel. Just take it and make it better. Now, number 2 would be mass appeal. And I don't really like going into super niche products just because it cuts out so much opportunity. Now, I know other people say they really like honing down and just owning that entire vertical market in that niche. That's just not my way. Now, again, I'm just sharing my experiences, not saying that other people's aren't going to work. I'm just sharing what's worked for me. You have to understand that in this business, how to scale is really going through volume. And yes, I know there is really high ticket items and stuff like that. However, you can't get as much margin in those products as you can if you have a very high volume store. And now again, I'm not discounting those super niche products. I guarantee they will buy. However, the scalability in that is quite limited. And talking about margins, well, a good rule of thumb is that you always want to sell it for about 3 times minimum of what you're paying for it. When I say paying for it, that means everything associated with it for that one unit. Now, let's say that unit in a whole costs $15 to buy, ship, rebrand, etc. You need to be putting it in their hands for about $45 minimum. That's what I look for to have a sustainable future in that business. Now, off camera, very quickly did I find a dropshipping business that had an ad on Facebook. That business was Volta Spark. I knew I've seen this product before, and I thought this would be a great example for the video. Now, they specialize in these chargers that have a magnetic tip. So when you want to have an iPhone charger, you just put in that tip, and when you're sick of that and you want your Android charger, you just simply pull it out and put your Android charger back in. And now, I'm not discrediting them by any means. I think they have a beautiful website and great ads. However, you can easily go through and find that dropshipping business that has lackluster ads or a lackluster business. And then of course, look at the margins for that as well. You simply just go to any supplier that you would like. I know AliExpress is the most popular, so go over there, just type in something very generic. Like for these chargers, I just put in magnetic charger and they popped up immediately. Now, as you can see, these chargers are selling for about $2 a pop. However, Volta is selling them from anywhere from $25 to $45 a charger, which is great margins for them, and I bet they do pretty good volume. Now again, if you can just be a little bit more quality than them, that means having a quality website, a quality homepage, a quality ad, well, you're going to take that business from them. They are just like you, they have the exact same mindset as you, except they're taking action, but you can just take action and do better. Now, how to find a product. I don't like to overcomplicate anything, and essentially I just look on Instagram and Facebook and scroll through the different ads. You can even get different Chrome extensions, and that way you can only pop up ads. I downloaded an extension called Turbo Ad Finder 2.0, and that helped me filter out and basically only have ads instead of that organic reach that I would have on my home screen. Then scroll through, look at the different ideas, and simply interact with the ads, like, comment, spend a little time on the website, even add it to cart. You don't have to buy it, but that will show Facebook that you're interested in these kinds of ads. Then the algorithm is just going to show you more, and it is a perfect product research tool that will literally feed you a ton of products. Now, building a store. Now, there's multiple different approaches. A lot of people like general stores, which are basically a ton of different items. Other people like one product stores, which you only sell that one product. And then there's hybrid stores where you might sell one kind of niche product, except there's a couple other related products. As an example, Volta Spark is a hybrid product because they sell those chargers, but they also sell other accessories like power banks. However, they're all in that same niche of like electronic accessories. They're not selling teddy bears as well, where that would be more of a general store. And again, there's advantages to all of them. However, I really like either a limited hybrid store or a one product store. The reason why is because you have a lot higher conversion rate. You can also build a brand name in that specific like niche, and you can create a higher trust because that is the one thing you deal with. I'll show a couple examples pop up on screen. This one right here is more of a general store. It sells a lot. Hybrid store right here because it sells a couple things in that one niche, and a one product store as well right here. You just have to make sure that your website looks trustworthy, clean, and there's no hiccups in each of the pages. And again, model your store what is working. And this is going to sound really bad, but make it so it doesn't look like a dropshipping store. Make it look like a professional business. And again, understand that a lot of people are just dumb. So make it as easy for them to navigate through it as possible. Take what's working and give it a little bit of spice, and you'll be just fine. Now, this is where a lot of people go wrong. How to get traffic. My favorite method is Facebook ads, and I know it costs a little bit of money. Well, I recommend at least a couple hundred just to start. And of course, post regularly on all different socials. However, I do think that doing only organic reach, like through posting constantly, is just way too slow, and it won't really give you the scalability that you really want. It will definitely add brand trustworthiness and value, and it will snowball eventually. Once you get your website looking fresh, the product is all nice, you have found your winning product, well, then it's really easy to scale up. You'll just increase the winning Facebook ads, and ideally the money should start flowing. It's just so much harder to do it without those ads, and it really gives you a good kickstart. Now, running Facebook ads themselves. Well, first, make sure you get a sample for yourself so you can actually make these high quality ads. Do not cut any corners with this. Make sure that video ad is as high quality as you can make it. That must be from the edits to the music to the shots, the camera quality. Everything must be perfect. Maybe not perfect, but as best to your ability as you can. And now, if you are just terrible with this, which a lot of people are, and it's no worries whatsoever, just go and outsource it to someone else. Send that product to a Fiverr freelancer, and ideally, they should be able to make a very professional video for you. I've also heard of Bands Off Ads. I've heard great reviews from them. I haven't personally used them, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty good. Now, if you can do that, it's going to be super valuable for you because you're going to want to be able to pump out different ads if you can. But also don't overcomplicate it because a lot of the time, an easy iPhone camera can do just fine for the quality. And now, I'm not going to go over how to do that or anything like that today because there are hundreds of tutorials on YouTube and there are great creators out there, so just browse around after the video's done. And again, this is a pretty low budget strategy unless you want to spend a lot of money on Facebook ads. The video shouldn't be that expensive if you want to outsource it, but if you don't and you do it, just make sure you don't have any spelling or weird edits or too overpowering music or anything like that. Create a Facebook page for your product, and then a manager's account, and then an ad account. Now create a new campaign with 5 different ad sets in there. Now these ad groups are going to be different audiences, kind of as testers to which audience takes to it the best. Now for the first one, you're going to want to do something a little bit more broad, kind of like accessories or electronic accessories. And you can also look up SEO for this. Literally just go to Google and type in something similar and it should give you a list. That's my hack. Or you can literally just look up, be like SEO for something related to chargers, and that will give you another list. And again, that is your first ad set, the more broad one, and then add about 2 to 3 other ones that are very similar, but a little bit more niche. Target the 4 big countries for dropshipping, and that's the United States, Canada, the UK, and Australia. Set a budget of around $10 to $20 a day, and yes, the more you put into your budget, the more data you will collect. The more data you will collect, the easier it is for you to navigate through the space. Make sure you spend some time on your text. Make sure the hook is very appealing as well as it just reads very well. I really like using emojis. It adds a little bit of pop and will catch their eye. Then I go down and have 3 bullet points of basically why they should buy it. Then at the end, I like to put a call to action, and this could be a discount or free shipping here, and then have the link. Let the ad run for at least 2 to 3 full days. And you'll be able to watch, collect data, and analyze it, And realistically, it's either going to hit or it's not. And for the ones that are winning and making sales, just scale those up. Then just focus on increasing the budget for the revenue and make sure that all the orders are fulfilled neatly. But if it did have the other option, don't worry about it. Most products just flop out there, especially if this is your first store. It's going to happen, and a lot of people just don't hit. The name of the game is testing enough products and being consistent. And here, again, the data is so important. You can check if people were on your site and looked around, added to cart, but didn't purchase. However, if nobody is actually going to your site, well, then you have a problem there. You can troubleshoot this from the back end, meaning if no one's going to your site, it's probably your ad. If people are going to your site and not converting, well, it's probably your call to action. Okay, so you take that and you learn from it. You edit the parts that are being the bottleneck and you redo this process. Test the product one more time, run those ads for a couple more days and see what happens. If it doesn't do well after pushing those ads out and making any edits that you need to in the process, well, you just might have a failed product. But the good news about dropshipping is that you can move quickly. Yes, you might have spent $100 or $200, however, that is not the end of the world. You can easily just pivot your website and your ad to a new product. Then test those products and you will eventually find a winner. And yes, I know that sounds really weird, but even if you spend $100 on a product each time and you go through 10 different products, yes, that is $1,000, and I know that not everyone just has $1,000 to spend on this. However, once you hit that winning product, you will ideally make a lot more than just $1,000. So you just have to be patient and make sure that you know that your time is coming. Now, a couple things that I didn't really go in depth on this video, and that first one being ads. I didn't explain how to set these ads up and do anything like that, but there are hundreds, if not thousands, of videos online, and there are great content creators, so just look that up after this video. For fulfillment, definitely look at the app Oberlo on Shopify. It will make a world of difference. Definitely look for a quick shipper. Sometimes they have warehouses in the US which will cut down your shipping time by 25 days. Just be alert for your customers, because if they have any questions or anything, you need to be there to answer for them. Again, this is a pretty rough draft and I did not go hyper in depth on every individual topic. However, now you have the skeleton and you can kind of fill it in. However, take your time and just trust the process. Now, if you would like some content of me going in depth on each individual leg, let me know down in the comments, because I am more than welcome to do that. Now, I appreciate you making it this far in the video. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe for the almighty YouTube algorithms. Good luck to you in your newest business venture, and I'll see you guys next time.